homies on right next to Roman numerals. IVs. It's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far. He treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots. Just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to crown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got that type of luck. Going down. Nobody catching up on me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to on me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to on me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to on me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around.
Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty World Series matchup between South Korea and Akron. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Donkeys, the second baseman.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ripken will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Digging in, Ryan Braun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Hendricks has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Batting third.
At the plate, Travis Hafner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Line toward right center. Snyder will get there, and he puts it. Striding in, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Ichiro.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball three.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in a game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty. One man out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a throw on to Hafner's in time for the out. Stepping into the box, Duke Snyder. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Braun. He makes the play, and that. Here's Nolan Arenado. Here comes the first pitch.
The third baseman.
And it's fouled away.
Arenado.
The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
The right fielder, number 4.
Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So first and second with 1 man gone. And standing in now the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. Over to Hafner. They get the double. Now batting, Travis Hafner. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Number 48.
And he popped him up. Arenado in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Popped him up. Champ has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Hit out towards second. Alomar has it. Throw goes to the first baseman Hafner for the. Now at the plate, Omar Vizquel. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. In the air now, out to left. Martinez giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw. In there for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Roberto Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Popped him up. Muncy has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Wieters.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Line towards center field. Granderson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So striding in, Bill Mazeroski. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Snyder moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Kershaw gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Hit out towards second, taken by Alomar. Throw goes to the first baseman Hafner for the. Settling in now, Ryan Braun. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Standing in, Travis Hafner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Snyder on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the outfielder, Duke Snyder. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-1 the count. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Throw to first will get him easily on the side. Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Stepping in, Duke Snyder flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Alomar fields it cleanly. The second for run over to Hafner. They get the double. Digging in to try it again, Ken Champ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Strike one to start the at-bat. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a throw on to Hafner's in time for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. A ball and no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at one.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time.
And he'll get there in plenty of time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Travis Hafner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. So stepping in, Cal Ripken 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your back plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated views.
Kershaw into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And a curveball in for a strike. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat-out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Ready once again, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that misses ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Two and 2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Drilled down the line, scooped up on the backhand, in time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Braun. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. No balls and a strike to count.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. In now,
off for action. The catcher.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Braun is there. One pitch, one out. Striding in once again, Bill Mazeroski. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away. Now to the Trevor Story will get to call the pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to short. Vizquel scoops it up. Throw goes to the first baseman Hafner for the put. Lee Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So striding forward now, Travis Hafner. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. They stay away with the forkball, but then fall behind here 2-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Ripken is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. 0-1 the count. Liner toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. Coming to the plate now, Duke Snider. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. The 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Martinez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Ken Champ. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. Softly hit toward the hole. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time and decided. Leading off the inning, Ichiro Suzuki, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Skied into very shallow right. Snider waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, Duke Snider. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Number 48.
Into the box now, Travis Hafner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. It's a big two-out hit, and that ties the ball game. So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Cal Ripken. Elmore is there, and the side is... It is Curtis Granderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Lined into right, a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. He's a diamond-level player, widely recognized for his blazing speed on the base paths. The tag, and he is out on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clayton Kershaw. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Muncy in foul ground makes... Now with the play. Max Muncy.
The third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Muncy.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Weaver.
Short, hit hard. Vizquel picks it up. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. Digging in now, Bill Mazeroski. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little roller toward the hole. Hafner scoops it up, and an offline throw, but he puts the tag on. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Now to the plate, Ryan Braun. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Runner
breaks for third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and he is out of third base. It's a double play. Digging in once again, Travis Hafner, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. And he misses 2-1. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next. Here's the first pitch. Forkball is off the plate and in. Ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Calling for it, Ichiro makes the catch, and that'll retire. Mike Moustakas will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. One and one, here it comes. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
A shuffle over to Kershaw, covering to record the out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Standing in, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A bouncer to the left side. Vizquel brings it in. Throw goes to the first baseman Hafner for the putout, and that will end the inning. Brian Presley takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. First pitch coming, here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this is the game within the game.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. He'll get to this one deep in the hole.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ken Champ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Liner towards second. And a throw on to Hafner's in time for the out. Stepping up now, Curtis Granderson. He singled his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 2-0 now. Two out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Suzuki has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Duke Snider. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Duke Snider is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. So digging in now, Cal Ripken. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. 1-0 the count. Line towards center field. Granderson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running. Now at the plate, Omar Vizquel. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. Little chopper back to the mound. Barehanded at his ankles. Not in time. Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first. Now in the box, Clayton Kershaw. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Cody Bellinger will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here. High and deep to right center. Suzuki looks up.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Roberto Alomar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. Into the box now, Ryan Braun. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Line to the right side, but foul. Alomar aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
He's going, he's going.
He'll try it again from first. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 48.
Hard hit at third. Fielded cleanly. Over to Mazeroski. To Hafner, and that's a double play. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Nolan Arenado. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defense.
And we'll have to leave it there. Roberto Ozuna takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone from the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And there's out number 2. Ken Griffey Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Will Smith takes over on the mound now. Hanley Ramirez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah. Sister Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make the road bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with, yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the, ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous, she be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh, I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If you was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the West though, 2 times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come, and they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue comes. And when that base so they hard go out just like you, son. Hey look, this for my partners who low-key pitching around, and those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now, my mama see something to brag about, and I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't start of us, got the heart of Spartacus. Street change out like Barnabas.
Afternoon baseball. Ready now, Roberto Alomar, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Eagles, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. Coming to the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Willie Mays. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Mays.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The first baseman, number 19.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-1 to him now. Mays is off at first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The shortstop.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the third baseman, Rogers Hornsby. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
At the plate, Tony Gwynn.
Batting 7. The right
Here's
fielder,
the first pitch
19.
to him.
Tony
In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. So 2 on with 2 away and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Comes set with the 0-1. Rip toward the gap in right. Hornsby is on his way home. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Stepping in, Nolan Ryan. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the location right there.
A swing and a miss. So coming to the plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Alomar.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Digging in, Ryan Braun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. Fouled away. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. Alomar on at first, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Runner goes for second. Got him swinging. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. At the plate, Travis Hafner.
The
first pitch coming. Here it is.
48.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nolan Arenado becomes out number 2 this inning. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 5-1 contest. At the plate, Ken Champ, and their runners at the corners now. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And that's through, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-2 game. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. 0-1 the count. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Now another 1-2. Line drive to center field. Mays is going to have room out there. Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Alomar. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Striding in, Ichiro Suzuki. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Suzuki.
Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder,
first pitch on its way from Verlander. Line drive to left. Braun is there, and he'll make the catch to return. Leading off the inning, Omar Vizquel, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So here now's the pitcher, Justin Verlander. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Verlander.
Late that time for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The second baseman.
Now batting, Roberto Alomar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Mays will get there, and he puts it. In is Joey Votto now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Joey.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, Derek Jeter. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Ready for another chance. Rogers Hornsby. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And a glove flip for one. Over to Hafner. So striding in, Ryan Braun as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Ryan.
Lays off 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single. Now at the plate, Travis Hafner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The right fielder,
standing in, 4. Duke Snider, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hard hit ball to second, taken by Alomar. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Into the box, Ken Champ, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count. Smoked on the ground up the middle. One there. Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both. Settling in now, Chris Granderson. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Suzuki moves over, and that's the third out. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gwynn.
Lifted down the line in left. Braun is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. Digging in to try it again, Pudge Rodriguez. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Ryan.
And that's up and in for ball 1. Hopped up. Hafner is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roberto Alomar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Pulled toward right center field. Granderson on the move. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. Ready for another shot now. Ichiro Suzuki 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Suzuki
lifts it into the air to shallow center. Granderson is going to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
24.
Ready once again, Willie Mays. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Granderson is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he stepping up to the plate, Omar Vizquel. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's 1 down now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Justin Verlander. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Roberto Alomar.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Rodriguez recovers. The throw to first is in time. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Votto. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Lined into left center. And this is into the gap for Votto. Looks like extra bases. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. In now Derek Jeter. He singled his last time up. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 7-5 game. So stepping in, Rogers Hornsby. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Jeter gets his lead at first, nobody out.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Tony Gwynn. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. Jeter rounds the corner and is headed home. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Now
digging in, Pudge Rodriguez. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Alomar is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. A shot down the first baseline. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Alomar is there to make the catch in the side. Riding in once again, Ryan Braun. A hit in two tries so far.
The left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit. Striding into the box, Travis Hafner. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The count now at 2-1. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Braun aboard here at first with nobody out. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. A runner at first with no outs here. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. This is skied into short left center. Suzuki has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Duke Snyder. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Suzuki going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Into the box now, Ken Champ. And that diamond rating on his card isn't just for show. It'd be tough to argue he's anything but one of the game's best players. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put... Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Alomar. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
The second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Granderson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ichiro Suzuki. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is pulled into right. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Now at the plate, Willie Mays. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pop.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The relay. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Votto. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was
hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Digging in, the switch hitter, Derek Jeter. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Snyder on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now to the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Smoked on the ground left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Tony.
A ball and no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hornsby leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Granderson's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll...
in is Curtis Granderson.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Batter number 13.
First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Digging in once again, Justin Verlander. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Cody Bellinger will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Bellinger.
One gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in. Roberto Ozuna is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Behind 0-2 now. Ozuna is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. And this is hit hard to the right side. Bases are empty, one man out. He pulls this one into right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Digging in now, Roberto Alomar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that baby's gone. Stepping into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High in the air into shallow left center. Braun is there, makes the catch. Dennis Eckersley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Eckersley.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number 1.
Now batting,
Stepping up now, Travis Hafner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Hornsby backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Eckersley's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is there. And that retires the side. Standing in, Willie Mays. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The center field.
In there, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So digging in now, Derek Jeter. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fouled off. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now at the plate, Omar Vizquel. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Snyder is there. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The right fielder.
Now 19. In the box, Tony Gwynn. It was a fly out.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Hit out towards second. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez.
Now batting, the catcher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Alomar has got it, and the side is ready now. Duke Snyder. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, no, he let it eat him up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Ichiro, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Ken Champ. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 to him now. He loses him on ball 4. Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Rodriguez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Omar Vizquel. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Omar Vizquel.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the Frank Thomas will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice, yeah. Thor. get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.